Come on now, you can't even do this. Look.
You know what it is, man. It's your boy Don P, the West Coast host with the most, right here on the Riding and Smoking podcast, where we interview the dopest humans on the whole planet. And it's the world's first mobile podcast, so we always got to do something fly. And today, we doing something extra fly. We keeping it all the way on the real, no pun intended. Okay? Today, I got a special guest, my brother, the legendary, the super dope producer, the super producer, One Drop Scott.
Yeah.
We'll add the claps later. One Drop, man. I'm happy to see you, brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm too blessed to be stressed, bro.
Come on, man. It's good to see you, man. One Drop, you got a lot of rich history in the business here, in the music business here in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I just want to start from the beginning of One Drop and how it all popped off here in the Bay Area.
How much time do we have?
Man, I know it's a lot. I remember you telling me so many stories like just about Prince and like and just Sheila and just
Yeah.
like it's deeper than that with you. But as far as a producer, when you started making beats, like who was
Okay, so
somebody?
yeah. I started with that Korg drum machine. It was I think it's called like a rhythm box or something like that.
Yeah.
It had all the programs already. You could make up your own beat. It already had programmed beats in it, right? And I did a song with Bill Summers and Summers Heat.
Wow.
It was called She's Only 17. It was on KSO radio, bro.
Yeah.
And it was a hit record way back in, it was like 1981 or some shit, or maybe before 1980, 82, maybe something like that.
Crazy.
But I started way before that, man, like in 1972 or 3 was when I really started making money as a musician.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Cause you was in a band, right? Like you was in
Uh,
Sheila E's band?
No, well, I had a band called Salsa de Berkeley, and I played the steel drums.
Oh wow.
And the reason why it was different is because we were playing salsa music, but there's this thing called a montuno with the piano plays. It's the like traditional rhythm that was like don't ding 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 don't. You heard it before, right?
Yeah.
Well, we played that on steel drums instead of piano,
Oh shit.
so it was different, right? And I was just a kid, right? I was like 12, 13 years old, and what happened was I had just moved up from LA, and my stepfather, bless his soul, he realized, man, we really weren't adjusting to this Berkeley hippie lifestyle because I came from LA, bro,
Right.
and it was like I'm like, what the fuck, right?
Right.
And had a big old afro, looking like a little young Michael Jackson or something right there, right? We got to school halfway during the school year, and got up in there, and I'm telling you, bro, I was in the counselor's office, right? And one girl walked by and she stopped me and came back, started screaming, right? I'm like, what's going on, right? Next thing I knew, the whole hallway was filled up with young little females, bro. Because it was me and my two brothers in the room, and they looked like the Jackson 3.
The Jackson 3 was in the building. They was like, yes, Lord.
Yeah, it was some different shit.
Yeah.
But that shit had me like, whoa, what's up?
To let you know, like, y'all had something, though.
Well, yeah, but it freaked me out because it was too much attention. I was just a little youngster. I was too much attention for me, and I kind of rebelled. So my mother put me into this alternative school, man, and that's what set me off because the principal of the school was a jazz drummer and bass player.
That's important. I think when parents really get behind you when you got a dream and
Yeah.
when they see it in you,
Yeah.
they just give you that little nudge. They don't gotta pressure you, but they give you that nudge.
Well, the cool thing about it is they didn't even really know that I was going to be a musician at the time. What it was I would go to my school Odyssey, and we would do like one or two like in math and English, or whether you just your basics. After that, music all day long, right?
Right.
But then from there, I went. My father put me into this after school program. It was at Bushrod Park in Oakland,
Yeah.
and the guy that was running it was the steel drum orchestra that I played in. Right, he was running the whole thing. His name was Jeff Norrell, and Jeff, his house burned down.
Damn.
Now think about the steel drum. You can only play 2 notes at a time,
Right.
and so if you want to play, you need more than one player. So Jeff was a grown man, musician, playing around town doing this thing, right? But when his house burnt down, my stepfather said, "Man, you can move into our basement." So he moved into the basement, and he had me upstairs and my brother upstairs in his steel drum orchestra. So when he wanted to play, like every musician wants to play.
Of course.
So whenever he wanted to play, he'd come and try to and drag me down and want me to start playing. I'm like, man, I'm playing with my electric football set right now. Don't fuck with me, right?
right.
But now,
Tecmo Bowls and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Nah, I was waiting. Remember electric football set?
Nah.
Man, nobody, dude. They had these little electric football sets that you could buy, and you would turn on the there was like a vibrator thing, right?
Yeah.
So you set up all your men, and all the men had these little bases that you set them on, and determine on how you would um direct the brushes underneath the the base that the little player was standing on
Yeah.
would
Determine where he was gonna
thank
go.
you determine
Yeah.
where, so you set it up and make your blockers block a certain way, have your runner behind him.
That sounds sick.
It was they
That
probably
sounds sick.
still got them.
Where's that at? Yeah, we
You
need
probably
one
still
of
find
those.
them, yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, so I'll be up there playing with with my football set, and they would come and try to get me to play downstairs with him, and I'm like, man, come on, man.
Well, tell me this, man, Scotty, man. I just see like that it's obvious that you got a long, like, musical, deep history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, and it grew into what you know, the legendary stuff that people know now. But what was it that drawed you to hip hop?
Okay, well, that's a good question. So I started with my steel drum group, and these cats were all like, let me just back up to that little story about my guy Jeff Norrell.
Yeah, go back.
So he got me to go downstairs and play in the backyard. Well, it just so happened that the famous Johnny Otis. I don't know if you ever heard of Johnny Otis, but he wrote songs for all like Elvis and Esther Phillips and all kind of
That's crazy.
old school rock stars,
He wrote
right?
for Elvis.
So his son lived right down the street from us, and he played percussion. So he heard us in the backyard playing the steel drums. He came over with his conga drums, started playing along with us. Now, my father was so cool. He had built a little studio in our backyard in the garage, and he let Lenny Pickett from Tower of Power. Lenny Pickett would cut school every day and come to our house and play his bass or his saxophone or his tenor saxophone guitar all day long, bro. I'm talking about like from 7 o'clock in the morning until school ended, right? So we happened to be in the backyard playing, and Lenny heard us. He came outside with a bass saxophone and started playing the bass parts that a bass player would play in the salsa band on the saxophone, right? So now we got myself, my brother, Jeff,
Lenny's son.
Lenny Pickett. He still plays on Saturday Night Live show. You know Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
He's still in that band right
And the
now.
Saturday Night Live
Yeah,
band.
and I think he plays with Tower Bar or something. Anyway,
That's crazy.
I digress. Anyway, so we're in the backyard playing,
You got a
and
light, Jake?
so yeah, we're in the backyard playing.
Thank you.
Next thing you know, they're like, "Man, let's go up on the street and play." I'm like, "What? The street? You talking about go up on the street and play, bro?" They're like, "Man, we can make some money." I'm like, "What? Really?" So I said, "Fuck it, let's go." Right?
Yeah.
Went up there. I made about like a good $3-4 back in '72. That's
That
like
it,
20-something dollars, right? Right?
Winning, huh? That's
After
crazy.
after that, I was in
You was all the way in.
all the way in, right?
Yeah.
But now here's the cold thing. We started attracting big giant crowds.
Mm,
Big giant crowds up on Telegraph Avenue, right?
right.
I mean, we was stopping traffic, bruh.
That's crazy.
Right. So we had actually expanded the band into a bigger band, and we had like a battery pack where we played where the bass player he can actually plug in and play a bass
Yeah,
for only a certain amount of time because the battery pack would die out, after about a half an hour.
right.
But it would run his little amp or whatever. So we was like making big noise out there, right? Attracting big ass crowds, and they were like, where can we see y'all play at nightclubs or whatever? So we started booking nightclub gigs, right? So I started playing in the nightclubs around 13 years old. Man, they had like 10, 15, 20 nightclubs in Berkeley, bro.
Damn.
Back when I was coming up.
So you was at all of them.
We played them all. We played in San Francisco. We used to play at the turnaround,
Powell.
at Powell Street,
Yeah, I know that.
turnaround
Yeah,
at the Fisherman's Wharf.
right there. Yeah.
We play there, and we rake it in because you get a new crowd every 20 minutes, right? So we raking it up, and I make good money back in them days, bro.
Man.
A good come home,
That
good
Powell
20
Street turnaround, it was always somebody out there doing something, making some money for sure.
Right.
That's a good spot
Right.
for that. Shouts
So-
out to the city.
Thank you. So, the cold thing, like I said, those cats were all older than, like 10 years older than myself.
Yeah.
And after a while, they were like, man, we want to be traditional salsa. So they booted me and my brother out the band. And that shit that shit
That
lit me up. Lit me up,
That
bro.
changed it, huh?
It lit me up. I was like, what? But now, see, the cool thing was I had already started playing conga drums. And I was good on the conga drums instantly, bro. And I started hanging out with Sheila E. because I had met Sheila E. because I was dating this other girl named Esther Godinez. And I stopped messing with Esther, but I still had Esther's number, and Esther and Sheila were really good friends because actually Esther's sister invited me to come and meet Sheila E. And she was playing with Coke Escovedo at the Stone nightclub. It used to be the Stone in Berkeley.
Yeah.
And so that's where I met Sheila E. for the first time.
Wow.
And I invited her to come and check us out playing at Provo Park that next Saturday. When she came, I said, man, get my number from Esther.
Yeah.
Give me a call.
Yeah. Tap in.
Tap in, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to can I have your number?
Right.
No,
That's
man.
what you wanted to say.
But I was like, get my
Played it
number.
cool.
Yeah, if I played it cool. Let's get my number, right?
Right.
She called me up. I was like, what? Sheila called me up.
E.
We started, man. I rode the fucking bus out to the Twomps in Oakland, bro, to go
Period.
see her. Period.
Period. You hopped right on the bus immediately.
Immediately.
Come on, bro. Sheila E tell you to come over. You getting on the bus, planes, trains,
Immediately.
automobiles.
And I do not fuck with buses, bro.
Nah, you was going though. You
Please
took
believe.
part anything. Sheila E invite you. So
Yeah.
what happened?
We started hanging out. Started playing Roombas together.
Yeah.
Met the whole family. Pops, Peter, Michael,
Yeah.
Juan.
That's good.
We all hung, man. We hung and played Roombas all day long. And I would get Sheila alone there once I get a smoochie to me, right?
Lucky dog. He said every now and then I get a smooch on.
Hell yeah.
You lucky ass dog.
Yeah, so check it out. So Sheila was playing with Confunction,
Right.
and I was playing with Bill Summers because Bill Summers had seen me playing with Salsa de Berkeley,
Right.
and then he found out that I was playing conga drums because I had actually taken over for this cat named Johnny Otis. Johnny Otis had moved to Europe because he just wanted to go to Europe, and he asked me.
Thing.
He said, "Hey Scott, do you want to take my spot in this band?" It was a band called Kick. It featured Roger Glenn and this cat Ray Oviedo, very famous guitar player from the Bay Area now.
Yeah,
Anyway,
of course.
Bill Summers showed up one night because when Kick played, if it was a famous musician player in town, they would come in and sit in with Kick, right? So Bill came one day, and he sat in with us and shit. At the end, he said, "Man, you play timbales?" I didn't. I played no timbales, but that was Bill Summers.
Right.
He said, "I'm looking for a timbales player." I was like, "Yeah, I play timbales."
Of course you said yeah.
I said, yeah, I play timbales.
Right.
And so I went to my boy Johnny Nelson before he left to go to Europe. I said, man,
What is
I need
timbales?
some lessons, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
teach me timbales.
So I started getting my lessons in, and I started playing them things every day, all day long. Went to my audition, got
You
the
a
gig.
scientist though, like that.
Yeah,
Though.
got the gig with Bill.
Yeah.
So from there, I was playing with Bill. But then Sheila called me. She was like, "You want to play with Compunction?" I'm like, "Compunction? Who's that?" It was already big time group. You heard them, right?
Yeah.
I did not know who they. I was into Latin music and salsa and jazz.
Not
I
even
would
knowing.
not even knowing who they really were. You know, because I was only listening to what I was learning
Right.
at the time. So I was like, well, how much they paying, right? She was like
Right.
$250 plus per diem.
You was
Yeah,
like, I'm in.
I'm in like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
$250 a week and per diem. That's like $50 a day. So I'm making like $500 a week.
Right.
I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's really,
Playing with Confunction, that's huge.
bro. I'm gonna tell you a story. I was into. Once I started playing with the Confunction, I started listening to to more R&B and more
Yeah.
KSOL, whatever, right? Then one day I heard that song by Kool Moe Dee. Is it cool? Who was it, man? These Are the Breaks.
Oh, that's Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Curtis Blow. That was my song, bro.
These are the breaks.
Break it
break
up,
it up, break it up, break it up, break down.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's
So,
the shit, right?
he was opening up we're on the East Coast, right? He was opening up. And I'm like, man, okay. Now at the time, Confunction was the headliner. So I got full run of the entire wherever I
course.
wanted to go, I can go.
Yeah.
So what I would do, I would always like stand on the stage and listen to every band so I can hear what's going on. I don't want to be in the audience with the big giant sound. I want to hear how it sounded on stage, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's more of an intimate sound. You can actually hear what everyone's doing.
Right.
So I would stand on the side stage right next to the monitor guy, and I'm sitting here waiting for Curtis Blow to come on. I'm like, and where's the band?
Oh, you was like, you
I ain't know
realize
shit
he was
about
a rapper.
I ain't know shit about rap music like
Yeah,
that,
'cause
right?
he's like damn near the first rapper or something. Like Curtis Blow is like one of the first rappers, right?
Yeah, right. Well,
Like
yeah.
that's throwback. If you don't know rap
after-
history, then you
right.
don't know about Curtis Blow. But go look him up. Bruh, probably he might have been. I want to say he was like the first rapper, but don't quote me on that.
No,
but
no, because they had Furious 5,
Yeah, but he was like the first solo rapper though, right? Like you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
There was like a whole story about him though too.
Yeah.
Like I might fuck around and put on a wig and shit, a Jerry curl wig, and do the whole Curtis Blow story. These man, he had another one. They're playing basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit crazy. So that shit really inspired you.
And so what it was all right, I'm gonna tell you the story about that shit. All right, so I'm waiting for him to come on, and I'm like, man, ain't no band. I guess his band is gonna play the other band's instruments because they don't want to set a bunch of stuff back to back, right? But dude, the lights went out, still no band. Crowd going crazy. It's like 30,000 people in the 30,000 going nuts, right? And I'm like, ain't no band. They walked out with this DJ. Two motherfuckers, and the DJ was his road manager, bro. So think about that for the promoter, bro. Think about that. He's doing this tour. He got these self-contained bands. Every band got at least 10 people in the band.
Right.
That's minimum
deep.
10 hotel rooms every night.
Deep.
Plus, they got to pay for all the gas,
All that food.
all the
shit.
food.
Yeah.
Think about that, bro.
Deep.
So when a promoter see 30,000 people going crazy over with two people up there, what even no dancers, just Curtis Blow and
DJ?
and the DJ, bro. They went nuts,
I
bro.
was getting their paper.
The promoters was like, man, and this rap shit blowing up, bro. Within 2, 3, 4 years, the self-contained funk band, that shit was Ovell.
Wow.
Over and out, bro.
Wow.
Done deal.
Because of the DJ and the rap shit was just blowing up.
It was blowing up, and the promoter, all you got to do is pay for two motherfuckers, man. Or if they have dancers, 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, it cut it down a
Man,
lot.
it made sense economically for a promoter to, you know,
Less probably was less like
less
vanity,
everything.
less vanity too. Like you know, like the sticklerism.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Probably less of
The
that type.
writer, the
The
writer.
writer was different. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a different type of writer. Like
Yeah, of
it was
course.
dumbed down. Like we want some Snickers, some waters. You know what I'm saying? Doritos, shit. Like it was
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
way more simpler. They
With
was like,
less.
yeah, they was like, damn, we don't just need the green M&Ms. Like they wasn't tripping like that.
Right.
So
So
it made it easier. So
yeah.
that kind of pushed you over into the hip hop.
Well, actually, what pushed me into hip hop was okay. So I did the Confunction thing, and that was cool for a while. They actually brought me on Soul Train with them. I was on Soul Train with them. I was on Solid Gold and Soul Train
You went on Solid Gold and Soul
with
Train?
Confunction, bro.
What the
Yes, with the Don Cornelius, and I was on a week later. I was
Bro, you was on Soul
a
Train?
week later. Yes, a week later, I was on there with Bill Summers.
What? Oh, so you went on Soul Train twice?
Yeah.
Bro, you live
Don Cornelius, you feel me?
dream, dog.
Yeah,
Soul Train, like when I was a little kid, bro, like that was the greatest shit in the world.
MTV.
Yeah.
That's where you learn. That's where you learned how to dance. That's where you
Wait.
learn what to wear. All this
Wait,
shit.
so it was like this is the thing though, right? Like now that I'm older and I done did a bunch of shit, told like going on TV shows and stuff like that, like, you know, it's different when you behind the scenes. You kind of see that it's just like a studio
Yeah.
and it's a little bit different than what it looked like on TV,
Right,
right?
right.
Like, were you like at all like disappointed or was it still like crazy exciting for you in that time?
Bruh. Man, bro. I got to meet. You remember the long haired Filipino and Japanese girl? I started dating her, bro.
Here, you was dating the lady with the long hair.
It was two of them. There was a Filipino one and a
was?
Japanese one. I was dating the Filipina, Dina. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah,
Bro, this is incredible.
bro. And
I need a shot. No, man, I gotta take a shot, man. I gotta take a shot on that. Damn, Scotty,
yeah,
you a wild man.
yeah.
A real player, bro.
Yeah, so you know, I, the whole sideman thing. I could see that getting money back in those days was writing songs and getting your publishing, right?
Right,
Being a sideman, I wasn't. If they weren't on tour, I wasn't making money.
right.
So I'm like, man, I got to get my own band because I'm learning. They showed me how to put this shit together and put on a real show, right?
Right.
So I was on tour with Bill Summers, and when I came home off Europe, I said, man, I'm putting my own shit together, right? So I met up with my childhood friend, this cat named Piero El Malo, and he had a group called the Freaky Executive, bro. Right? And he said, come and check us out, right? Come and check us out.
Freaky executives, that sound like some no Diddy.
Right? Yeah. I said, come. He said, come and check us out. So I went up and checked him out. The thing about him, they had like 15 girls that was in love with the group already, right?
Damn.
So once they came on, these girls, they rushed the stage, and it made it like a thing. But the thing about the group was it was ragtag, wasn't all the way together like I was used to.
Right.
Playing with Bill Summers and Confunction and Shit Lee.
Shit was tight.
That shit was tight. So
Yeah.
what they shit was, it wasn't what it was should be. So I told my boy, I said, bro, I can help you get your band all the way together, but you know, y'all gonna have to seriously practice, you know, like damn near every other day,
Right.
and really get this shit tight. If you
Yeah.
want to, you know. So I started first day I came in, I was like basically like their director or whatever, right? And he had some really good songs, man, really good songs. And but the drummer, oh my God, this nigga was swerving cowboy. You feel me? Like this
Right.
nigga was drunk playing. I'm like, hold up, bruh. Booted his ass off the drums. So I started playing drums because I just couldn't take it. I was trying to get the shit together.
Yeah.
I could
You said,
play.
I'll play the drums.
Yeah, I said I'll play the drums, right? So I started playing drums, and next thing you know, I'm like, man, you need some good players if you want to get this shit right. So out of my own pocket, I hired 2 horn players, a keyboard player, and a bass player. So I had a little money stashed up, right? And it only took like 2 or 3 gigs for those guys to say, "Man, don't worry about it, Scotty. It's all good, bro." Because, dude, I had gotten that band so tight, bro. We had choreography, dancing, and everything. Because most of the time back in these days, guys would just get up and play their music. They weren't putting on no show.
Right.
I'm like, man, no, we putting on a show.
Right.
If I'm gonna
Whole
get
show.
up a whole show, no downtime, bro. I'm talking about segues.
Lit. All segues, everything.
Yep,
The whole
everything.
shit.
The whole shit, right? Just
Stopping and talking to the audience,
Yeah.
everything.
all that, right? So got that all together. So the main cats, the professional guys that I hired, they were like, man, it's cool. We'll just play, bro. Because we started packing, man. We packed every nightclub around this motherfucker, bro. The Stone, the Orpheum, every nightclub in the Bay Area. We had line around the corner, bro. Got signed to Warner Brothers, bro.
Damn.
That killed us.
So signing to Warner killed y'all?
Yes.
How?
Oh, because we had this thing. It was called the World Beat Festival, right? It was called World Beat or whatever.
Can you
They-
turn the mic a little bit more towards you?
Yeah, it
Hear
was
the
called
thing.
like World Beat, and I had been doing World Beat. Now, I kind of rebelled against that shit, whatever. And the thing about it was we did this show at the Greek Theater. It was a big show. It came off hella big, and Warner Brothers was there. Columbia Records was there to check out all the groups and everything, right? And they chose us. But my boy Piero, his head it blew up, bro, because we was selling out everywhere. He was a little guy. I don't know if it was a little guy complex, but I don't
He
know.
tweaked.
I don't know. Plus, it was back in the '80s and it was hella going
Yeah.
on, right?
Right.
And so he was.
He got off that
doing-
disco sauce, huh?
I mean,
disco
shit,
dust.
I had me a couple lines here.
Yeah.
Man, bro,
We was
my
off the
first
disco
line,
dust.
my first line, I paid $1 for a line. This shit was like, I looked at it, looked like fish scales, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
$1.
$1 for a line of cocaine, bro.
What?
Yeah, we was on the set break.
That's sick.
If we was on the set break, my boy said, "Man, you want to go do some lines?" I'm like, "What?" He had some lines. I'm like, "Well, let's go, right?"
Yeah.
And they pulled it out. This shit was like a little. It was flaky, the real
Fish
shit,
scale,
bro.
huh? That
Fish
real
scale,
shit.
the real shit, right? But that was cool. But I wasn't.
$1.
It was cool, right? But other folks, that shit catch all of them,
That
right?
shit got on.
I'm not sure if that is what it was with my guy,
Part of
but it could have been part of it, But he was partying,
Mm-hmm.
but he was acting a fool within the group, and so we had to sit down. Me and the 3 other cats in the group sat him down. Was like, bro, man,
Doing too much.
you're doing too much, and he quit the group.
Fuck.
Quit the group. But Benny Medina had loved me so much when he saw us play, he signed us anyway. But here's the cold thing. Like, every group has this window. It's this big when it starts out. And the longer you go, it's the motherfuckers doing this, isn't it? This shit was like right about right here. Right there. And I was like, man, this shit's about to end. This ain't gonna last much longer. Piero had already quit. I hired this other cat he was my homie. He could sing and everything, but he wasn't Piero.
Right.
And me and Piero was like a writing team, bro.
So the magic of what
The
it
magic
was gone.
Gone. It was gone. Just like with my steel drum band.
Try to keep
Sauce
it going, but
Brother,
it was over with.
gone, right? But Benny signed us anyway. And then they put us with this Prince producer instead of letting me produce my own shit.
They put you with one of Prince's producers?
With a Prince clone kind of cat,
Oh.
Cat from Minneapolis, but he was from LA, but he had that sound.
Right.
And he had done a song with this girl named Taja Seville, who Prince had signed. So Benny Medina, who was in love with Prince at the time, he didn't come out and let everyone know he was gay. He was gay, right?
Oh,
He was in
okay.
love with Prince, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so he signed us, and that killed my shit, bro. Killed me.
Wow.
Cause we sat there for like 2 years trying to get
So they
the
basically
sound.
shelved you guys.
They shelved us, bro. Man, I'm gonna go back a little bit here. Before all that shit happened, Sheila called me up and was like, "Scott, you want to be in my band, in my video?" I'm like, "Well, I got my other band. I'm doing really well right with
Is
my
this for
group."
the glamorous life?
Yeah.
Fuck. And you said no?
No, I'm in the video.
Oh shit. That's my dog. He made the right choice. He was like, fuck that, I'm going.
I was in the band too
Yeah.
for about 3 weeks,
He was like, yeah,
but cause I had my own shit.
yeah,
I was done with the sideman shit.
right.
I love Sheila, and I wanted
You
to
just
go.
knew that was a different thing. It was.
I was talking hella shit during rehearsals.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, because we was rehearsing all day. Because she was about to go and do this 1999 tour, right?
Right, with
So,
Prince.
yeah, so we was rehearsing like madmen all day long.
Right.
And I'm thinking in the back of man, I gotta get back to my group. I got a gig at the
I got
Stone
my
coming
own
up
shit.
this weekend. Yeah. And as I was saying this shit out loud, Prince was taping every rehearsal, hearing me talking hella shit, bro.
Oh my God. Prince was videotaping all the rehearsals?
Yeah, no, he was audio taping shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So he could hear every time you said
Every time, hey, I got this gig at the Stone coming up, man, I gotta get up out of here. You feel me?
Yeah.
He heard that. He was like, "Man, the coach told Sheila," and I don't know. And Sheila was like, she came to me was like, "Well, so what's up?" Like Sheila, I got I'm on my own shit.
Yeah.
This shit's blowing up on my own.
Right.
I mean, I love you. I would love to go and do this thing, but we're gonna part ways.
Right.
So I left that shit. And the cold thing, I'll back up a little bit here. On the Glamorous Life video, I was staying at the Holiday Inn on Sunset in Sunset in Hollywood, right? And I had a view of the avenue. And I looked out and I seen this big ass crowd, right? And I'm like, what's going on out there? Opened up the window, listened out, and I heard the music. And I said, man, let me go and check that out. Went down there, was breakdance contests out there on the corner. And I'm like, what's this shit, right? Next thing I know, police pull up, take niggas to jail, bro. So I hit my boy Piero. I said, Piero, we got to write a song about this shit right here, bro. So we wrote this song called I Reserve the Right to Party each and every night together or individually. Ain't no way you gonna prosecute me, right? We did that song, and that song blew up. It's in the Bay Area. Just us playing live without a record. That everyone knew that song, bro.
That's crazy.
And yeah, right. And that's pretty much what got me into rap music, because that was like a rap song. And so we did all that, right? We signed to Warner Brothers, but like I said, I could see the window of opportunity closing. So I said, you know what? I'm about to do this my own little rap thing, and I made this rap record called the Surf MCs, and it was a record called Surf or Die, and we actually wound up getting on the Christmas in Hollis album with Run DMC and a bunch of other.
Yeah,
people.
I heard of the Christmas in Hollis.
I'm on that record, singing and rapping, bro.
What?
Surf MC New Year. You can pull it up right now on
Say
YouTube.
What?
Yes,
That's
it's called Surf
crazy.
MC New Year. That's
Wow.
me singing and rapping, and I made the whole beat, right?
That's crazy.
So the night that I signed with Warner Brothers, I signed with Profile Records, the first rap group out the Bay Area to sign with a major. They were a major independent, but they were a major. So we signed. I signed as a producer, background singer, but I was rapping and doing everything on the record, right? But with Warner Brothers, I signed as an artist. So I signed 2 records deals on the same night, bro. Yeah. And that's what really got me into rap music. On that record, I called Tone Capone in to do the cuts. He was a DJ at the time. His name was DJ Tony G.
Now we getting to it. Now you got Tone Capone coming in.
And I called him because I heard about his dope ass rapper, a dope ass scratcher named Tony G. I said, man, and I knew his brother played guitar. So I called his brother. I said, man, I need your brother's. I need his numbers. I'm trying to get him on this record, right? So got him on the record. He wound up in the group. They wound up on the MTV. I wasn't even in the video on the MTV or nothing, but they went on tour. Told him about all of the first equipment with that shit that that I helped him get,
Yeah.
whatever, you know. But I got him the gig, whatever.
But like, let me just take it back just a little bit, just a tiny bit before we move forward. You and Prince, what y'all ever had any type of interaction?
Oh man.
any
Okay. We're doing the Glamorous Life tour, right?
right.
I came in, I had a fucking gray leather trench coat, went down past my knees, bro, down there, damn near to my fucking leg, to my ankles, right? And I had on the Zorro hat, right? I wasn't trying to be looking like Prince. I was trying to be my own shit, right? So I had a Zorro hat, right? This nigga was like, man, you got to lose the hat, bro. I was like, what? You got to lose the hat, man.
Prince made you take off your hat.
He made me change my whole outfit, bro.
He didn't want you looking too saucy, like.
I don't know, but the thing,
I don't know.
thing is that Sheila, every break she came and sat on my lap and let that homie see this shit, bro.
Oh my God! So he seen her sitting on your lap every time on a break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, he was not feeling that.
And then I signed to Warner Brothers. Now that was the craziest move. Why did I do that? He was running Warner. He was running that shit at the time.
Prince was, huh?
He was running.
And then you signed to the label.
I signed to the label.
He was like, "This dude's trying to be up in my."
Yeah.
He got to go.
Yeah.
So he had Sheila send you up out of there.
Well,
Somewhat.
Well, no, I had already I had already left the Sheila's band, and I got my gig. I got the contract after that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You got a lot of history, man. But look, I just wanted to know, man, if Prince was giving you some shit, and it sounds like Prince was really just on some, like, you feel me? Just the way you was vibing with Sheila, he just couldn't stand it, huh? Hey, R.I.P. to Prince, man, to the Purple One, man. We not mad.
That the man Mason.
Yeah, but that's crazy that you got to really interact with Prince like that and Sheila in that time
Yeah.
when they was coming up and doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
well, you know, Prince. They say the Minneapolis sound, but Prince was over in the Bay Area hanging out with Sheila,
yeah,
hanging out with Larry Graham,
yeah.
learning all the hella shit from the Bay Area, bro.
But bruh, before we get out of here, because we've been here for a minute, because I gotta ask this question. I gotta get straight to this, because I know everybody that's been watching, you know what I'm saying, they want to know, man. How did you end up working with 3 Times Crazy and Keek the Sneak, bro?
Okay, well, Tone Capone had moved into my house, and he had a studio at my house, and we was doing music together every day. And one day, Spencey from Dollars and Spence brought Bart over and had him link up with Dual Committee, you know, Adrian Mann and Keek.
Yeah.
And then they formed 3 Times Crazy at my house on McGee Street in Berkeley, bro.
Damn.
Yep. And so we just started making, and the cool thing about it, at that time, you know, Dr. Dre and the West Coast sound started taking off, right? And that had to do with real music, not so much samples and shit. Because before then, hella cats would walk right past my room. I'm in there making my own beats out my own dome. No samples, everything out my dome. You feel me? Because that's how I was taught. You want to make some music, you make your own shit, bro.
Right.
I ain't trying to be worried about who I'm gonna get cleared,
Samples.
publishing. Nah, I'm gonna make my own shit.
Right.
So I was making my own shit, and it just so happened that West Coast was blowing up at that time. That was music, and I came from the funk music era,
Right.
and so I was making funk music. Cats started being like, "What you got going on there, Drop?" Oh, actually, I was Scotty at the time. One Drop came because I was playing reggae music in a reggae band, and this Jamaican, actually not Jamaican cat, but his dope ass bass player Sam Biggers. He's like, man, you One Drop Scott, man, you killing it, because One Drop is a reggae rhythm.
Oh.
It's like, spat. It only goes on the
Yeah.
right. So it's called One Drop. And he said, man, you One Drop Scott. I said, man, I'm about to use that.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope, man. We just got a piece of history right there, man. That's how One Drop Scott got his name. That's crazy.
Bass player, he dubbed me One Drop Scott, so I ran with that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I mean, you asked me about Tone, right? How 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times, man. With Keek.
Yes, yeah. So, like I said, Spencer had brought Bart BA over to the house, and we just started making songs, bro, and it became 3 times crazy.
How did the Keep It on the Real record come? That doom doom to doom doom doom. You know what I mean? How'd you?
That was a replay. That was a song. I can't remember. I don't know the original song, but it was from the producer that produced Loose Ends,
Yeah, Loose Ends. I remember them. Yeah, for sure.
and it was one of his songs from a different album. But
And
we
that's
just
when you added the drums and all that to that joint right there.
and it put our own little.
That was like one of the pioneering records of that time. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
when you made that Keep It on the Real record. When did you know it was a hit when you guys were done making it in the studio?
Nah, not at all. But I knew it was nice.
You know, it was nice though, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody rapped on it. Who when you seen Keek rap, did you knew Keek was something special when you first saw him?
Absolutely. His wordplay was off the hinge, yo. Way back then, off the hinge. Wordplay.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Keek
He
always been
and
dope.
Bart.
Yeah, him and Bart too, huh? Yeah, for sure.
Wordplay. Yeah.
Definitely came through, huh? And Adriel had the he had
Yeah, exactly.
the
Yeah.
more the delivery and the crazy
Yeah.
shit like that, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's crazy, man. That was a dope ass period of time, man. And for you to be a part of that and to create that sound, Scotty, man, you a real legend, bro.
Man, thank you.
I just want to give you your flowers, man. I mean, so many other records that you had your hand on. Just give us a quick rundown of some of the hip hop records, the rap records that people wouldn't know.
Mrs. Trey 5'7",
Yep,
Sebo. I did like 5 songs on that Till My Casket Drop album.
yep.
You know,
Sebo,
You know the one Swing Better Swing, what's it called? Deadly Game.
Deadly Gang.
Made that one. Selly Self's Going Down Tonight. Me and Tone did that.
Man, this is the man who made It's Going Down Tonight.
Me and Tone.
Him and Tone for Selly Cell. Think about what I'm saying. It's going down tonight. First of all, we just keep it on the real and it's going down tonight. I mean, you could have just made those two and been done right there, bro, and been a fucking legend forever just off those two right there. But you did Sebo. Keep it going. Come on, tell us some more. What else?
I did some Loonies. I produced some stuff for the Loonies.
The Loonies.
My Baby Mama. I'm singing on that.
That's crazy. The My Baby Mama record from the Loonies too.
Yeah, that's me singing on that one too.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Man, Scott, man.
What else? I did some shit with Scarface. It's got a song called Gone. Did some shit with Angie Stone. I forgot the name of the song.
Angie Stone, man, that's huge.
Yeah, I forgot, but I can't remember. I don't know the name of the song anymore. I forgot.
Yeah.
But who else?
Damn, Scotty, that's crazy.
Some I'm drawing a
Man,
blank.
y'all go look up Scotty, man.
It's just too many
Y'all
songs.
look up them credits, man.
Yeah,
You
it's too
go
many.
check it out, man. But I just
Yeah.
want y'all to know that this is One Drop Scott, the legendary producer that produced the records. Keep It on the Real. It's Going Down Tonight with Tone Capone, Selly Cell, 3 Times Crazy. Worked with Sheila E. With Prince on tour to 1999, man, which was a huge tour. Signed with Warner, man, just so many dope stories.
Signed with Profile.
Signed with Profile, like
Did a
so
record
many.
with Run DMC.
Come on, man, did a record with Run DMC. Come on, man, like just so many things that you did, Scotty, man. What's next for One Drop, Scott?
Well, I just did some shit with La Russell. Did some things with George J.
Seen that you just did something with La Russell the other day, huh?
Yeah, about a couple weeks ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was that like?
He's nice.
He's
nice
dope as
fella.
dude. He's dope, huh?
Yeah. I like his whole approach.
His whole approach is everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, One Drop, man. Imagine that, bro. You was back doing stuff with Confunction, Sheila E. and Prince, and your skills in the production got you working with new artists like La Russell who are hot right now in 2024. Is that not crazy? Jake, am I tripping or is that fucking crazy?
It's fucking crazy.
Bro, you're crazy. Bro, what?
Hey, but you know what's crazy is when I was a youngster, I was really tall, and that I wanted to be like my famous father, Thamus Rasulullah.
Come on, man.
You seen him in hella movies.
Come on, man.
You seen him in Roots. You seen him in New Jack City.
Yep.
All kind of shit. Anyway,
Your pops was famous.
famous.
Yeah.
So I had this big ass mustache, right? And I was tall. People thought I was way older.
Yeah.
Now-
Uncle Finesse.
Yeah, now back then I was the baby. Now I'm Papa Drop.
Right. Papa Drop, OG Dropper. Man, hey, yo, it's been nothing but a pleasure catching up with you, Scotty, man. You know, real quick, I had the opportunity to hang out with you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you did, yeah.
We drove back from Seattle. We could have
Yeah.
we could have did a straight line, but we did a fucking zigzag and end up kicking it. And you know what I mean? And
Yes,
it was a
sir.
dope ass brotherhood,
Yeah.
man. And we even posted up in hotels and made some music
Yeah.
and shit, huh? We got Cosmo on some shit, San
Yes.
Quinn.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of records. Remember that
We
hotel I
did.
got with the window up in San Francisco? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got a hotel, and we just went up in there and just on
Just
the
making
30th
beats.
floor
Making beats.
with the fucking window wide open, just a straight window. It wasn't even no wall. It was just a window, right? Had the mic right in the window, just looking out in the city. And
That's
Scott
the
was in there
shit.
just making beats, and we was recording songs.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that, bro. That was
Me-
one of the
me
most
either.
greatest things that I ever did,
Bro, when I got hurt
Yeah,
and I was in a coma for like 3 weeks,
yeah.
I thought I was in Seattle, making in the studio still, bro. When I
That's
woke up,
crazy.
I'm like, "Where's my guitar?" Because I started playing guitar. I'm like, "Mom, where's my guitar?" And I didn't realize my left hand couldn't work no more. But yeah. But I thought I was still in Seattle with y'all, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cause we was on a mission, bro. We was kicking it. We just was going from hotel to hotel, just doing hella shit, recording, setting up mattresses on the wall with the mic. We was doing hella shit. Man, that was really the time, man, like of me just even learning like the independent, moving around and just never being scared to set up and record anywhere. Like
That's
right
right.
now, we in a van doing a whole podcast on some whole and that's part of what I started with you. That's why this was so important for me to have you here
That's
right
big.
now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
big, bro. That's
Because
big.
that
For
whole
real.
journey for me,
real.
starting to just do stuff and outside of the booth and outside of a studio,
Outside the
be-
box.
outside the box. Period. That started like when we was doing that trip. You know.
Yeah.
So man, thank you, man. I can't wait to hear more great music from you. Make sure you guys go check out whatever new music he got with La Russell. Go look up all One Drop Scott's old stuff. That's your Instagram, right? One Drop Scott
Yeah, with one T.
with one T. One
But-
Drop Scott.
Also, you know, I've been doing a lot of music with this group called Los Corlites from Mexico City.
That's
And
huge.
They won an Oscar for the Frida Kahlo movie, and I've been doing like rap and hip hop stuff with them. And so I have another album coming out now that I'm doing. It's called Black Man in Mexico.
I need to get on that.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get you on there.
Yeah,
Get you on there for sure.
yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Black
for
in
sure.
Mexico.
Yeah, yeah. That song's already done, but the
No, it's a
album,
project.
the album's like right now in Mexico, they're finally recognizing the African influence in Mexico.
That's crazy.
And it's called the Third Root, bro. It's mainly throughout Veracruz and certain other areas in Mexico. But you know the pyramids, bro. The Mayans, the Mayans didn't build them things,
That's
bro.
undeniable.
The Africans was there before.
It's
There, yeah,
undeniable.
right. So, yeah.
I can't wait, man. Yo, One Drop Scott, the legendary super producer, man, that brought you so many hits, brought you so many dope vibes, and made a lot of memories. Because I know you was swinging in your old school 5.0 to keep it on the real, or you was riding around in your Chevy Caprice Classic with 215s in the trunk, slapping "It's Going Down Tonight."
That's right.
Everybody was slapping that shit, man.
I remember one time I was driving down the freeway and I heard this cat next to me in the car banging that shit out loud. I'm like, oh,
That's when you knew, huh?
hell yeah.
That's when you knew it was a slapper.
Hell yeah.
When did you know Keep It on the Real was a hit?
Man, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. A couple of the guys in the I won't say who, but motherfucker was like, man, that shit's soft, man. I ain't rapping to that.
They ain't like
Bro, you better get on that beat.
right.
Yeah. But
Damn.
yeah.
It turned out to be what it was.
yeah.
But It's Going Down Tonight. Did you know that was a hit when it was done?
Yeah, I was the one singing on the vocoder. When I was doing it, I was getting chills.
It's Going Down Tonight?
Yeah, yeah.
That's you singing that?
Yeah, well, you know, there's a female singing, but then you can hear the vocoder in the background.
In the background,
That's
yeah.
on the vocoder, yeah. Yeah.
Bro, he's singing on the damn song, bro. Man, we got to go, man. Hey, man, y'all better go look up One Drop Scott, man, and see all his work, man.
DM
Scotty.
my homie. Ain't no freebies though, you know.
Nah.
I'm gonna make your shit for you.
Come on.
It's gonna be for you. If you
When you
fuck
tap
with
in-
me, you tap in on some real shit.
Don't play. Don't hit my dog up playing. That's like the real deal Holyfield right here. You didn't heard all the Prince and the Warner and all. Look, don't tap in playing. Go ahead and come correct if you're gonna step.
Thank you.
One Drop Scott.
And I don't do beat packs.
You're not gonna get a beat emailed to you, fam. You got to show up to the studio.
Yeah,
and
we
do
got
the
to
real
we got to
deal.
vibe it like it was. And I'm OG. You got to come. We got to go to a studio, the grill somewhere where we can vibe out and do it in the room together. Where you like anyone to do that, let's stay with that. You know, if you don't like that, let me try something else. If you like that, let's stay with that.
We're gonna make that hit right here. We're gonna cook that up right here. We're gonna cook that good deliciousness right here in the kitchen.
We can do that whenever.
The real music, man. That real musicians, man.
And any producer, learn how to play other instruments and don't ever box yourself into one sound. If you catch a sound that's your sound, you get a hit record with an artist that's distinct sound. Roll with that sound, but don't box yourself into one style of music because you want your mind to keep growing and expanding musically. You know what I mean? As a producer, artists, they do what the fuck you want, but as a producer, you should be able to do anything. Don't just label yourself. Don't box yourself into one sound. That's all I can say.
And that's gonna be the clip that we gonna post. And you bet your ass that's gonna be the one right there. Yo, it's been nothing but a pleasure chopping out with you, Scotty.
Brother.
I appreciate you so
glad
much.
you're here, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm happy I ran into you, man. You know what it is. It's your boy Don P, the West Coast host with the most, man. It's been a legendary keep it on the real episode. You know what I'm talking about? We keeping it on the real right here for sure. Make sure you follow me, Don P Official. Make sure you follow Riding and Smoking Podcast. Make sure you follow my brother One Drop Scott. Follow my dog One Take, you know what I'm saying, Official. You know One Take Jake over there just behind the boards doing his 1-2 thing, keeping it going, you know.
And can y'all edit something in for me?
We can edit whatever.
Because I'm going to shout out to my boy Reggie Stevens.
Go ahead.
And my girl Simone Mosley and my boy Jay Wills.
Nah, man,
Reggie
that's in there.
Stevens Foundation. That he used to play for the New York Giants. Now he's in my group Forward Back. We do songs together. He's also in the group that I'm working with in Mexico City. He's rapping and he's doing hella good shit for kids, man. Sending them to college and all kind of shit.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Shouts out Reggie, man. Keep
Reggie
doing that
Stevens,
good
yeah.
work, Reggie Stevens. Yo, man, we out of here, man. We gonna go back in here in the event, check it out, see what's popping, man. And like I said, make sure y'all stay tapped in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you can see when the One Drop Scott interview drop. One Drop Scott interview drop.
I love it. Hey,
Man.
one more.
Come on, Drop.
One more, Eddie, because I don't.
Come on, Drop. Give it up, baby.
All
What's
right,
up?
West Oakland. When I separated from my wife, we made magic in West Oakland on 7th Street with my guy, the General G from Oakland. Keith the Sneak hooked me up with my guy. And he's one of the cats that a lot of guys don't understand. He didn't give up so much game to so many cats. He got hella phrases just out there that you have heard on the radio that he has made up himself, bro.
Yeah.
No one even knows that's that man.
General G.
General G. West Oakland. That's the man, bro.
Straight up. And
Yeah.
shout out to General G. Shouts out to my brother Keek the Sneak too, man. That's
Yes,
a
sir.
real one right
For
there,
real.
man. Keek always I've been a solid dude, always been a dope, you know what I'm saying? A dope individual, man. Shouts out to Keek. Shouts out to the whole Bay Area. And
Cosmo.
shouts out to you. Yeah, shouts out to Cosmo. He out in LA right now doing his promoting his products, man. So make sure y'all go run La Cause up and all the stuff he doing. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
One Drop Scott, everybody. We out of here.
Eastside.
Yeah.
Come on now, you can't even do this. Look.